Some American evangelical pastors put the blame for Hurricane Sandy at the feet of homosexuals and government policies that promote legal rights for the LGBT communities. Others say that God is punishing the American people for their government's policies towards Israel. Now, a third group of religious have found another reason for the memorable storm: divine punishment for the film that mocked Prophet Muhammad as well as other ills of American society. Some people wondered about the hurricane in America and its causes, said Imam Wagdi Nohnim in a tweet. In my opinion, it is revenge from God for the beloved prophet. While some people praised his comments, others expressed strong objections and even condemned the Egyptian cleric. We have brothers and friends in America. We don't wish them any harm, said another tweeter. When someone else tweeted, "We ask God to destroy the UN building for its injustice, corruption, tyranny with Sandy," another person replied that this hashtag doesn't represent Muslims, but represents a terrorist. We all ask God to help and save Americans. Meanwhile, in Saudi Arabia, a prominent cleric said that Sandy was a wake-up call for Americans to convert to Islam. But the Grand Mufti was not among the Muslims who blamed Americans for their ills. He warned that rejoicing over the plight of the suffering goes against Islam and reminds his audience that Muslims were among the victims. It is not legitimate and it is not proper, he concluded in an interview with Pan-Arab daily Al Hayat. Because the Mayan calendar ends this coming December, many doomsday prophets have decided that it marks the end of the world. This does not sit well with today's Guatemalan Mayans. They are particularly upset by their government and local touristic businesses' attempts to profit from the doomsday predictions. We are speaking out against deceit, lies, and twisting of the truth, and turning us into folklore for profit. They are not telling the truth about time cycles, said Felipe Gomez, head of Oxlil Ju Akpa, a Mayan alliance. During an interview with agency France Presse, he expressed his dislike for the Doomsday Tour packages and the Culture Ministry's December event, which should attract some 90,000 tourists to Guatemala City. Gomez reminded the journalist that December 21st marks the end of one time cycle and the beginning of a new one. It means there are big changes on the personal, family, and community level, so that there is harmony and balance between mankind and nature. Meanwhile, at the University of Texas at Austin, Professor Dave Stewart said that the Mayan never said anything about the end of the world or anything about a great change in the universe on that date. The calendar not only continues after that date, it goes 70 octillion years into the future. Following 6 days of sectarian violence in western Myanmar, Muslim survivors described to journalists how they had to flee on fishing boats following the attacks of their normally peaceful Buddhist neighbors. The violence involved two groups, the Muslim Rohingyas and the Buddhist Uyghurs. According to the UN, 22,578 people have been displaced. According to Ashur Buna, a 33-year-old witness, "We were told to stay in our homes, but they were set on fire. When we ran out, people were being shot by the Uyghurs and police. We couldn't put out the fires. We just had to run." A 63-year-old woman named Zomila said that the Uyghurs came to attack us with knives. They set fire to our homes, even though we had nothing there for them. I left with only the clothes I was wearing. Another witness, Noru Hussein, described how he saw many people killed. "We didn't fight back. How could we? We live in a place surrounded by Uyghur villages. We just fled to the beach and escaped by boat."